think the rest of this is okay, right? All right, back to this. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to take the pawn, and he's going to take back, and I'm going to attack the queen. And that's just a free gain of time, so... Okay, let's really get started. What's that supposed to mean? Were you faking until now? So, my illustrious opponent has decided not to take the pawn with the queen, but instead bring out the knight. Obviously wants to take it this way. I can grab this free pawn, but I'm a little bit hesitant, only just a little bit, just because typically I don't want to bring out my queen too early and snagging that oh hey Chescudo, I'm sorry. Oh man, I understand being tilted, man. Getting it like those numbers, like being at the like 99. Oh man, I'm sorry. Like, my best advice when you're tilting, and this is the hardest thing ever, because like I've been there, and like the advice I'm giving you, I'm telling to myself, because I've been there where I am losing game after game after game, and like I tell myself, okay, I just need to win one game. I just need to win one game, and then I'll get off. Just one game, and I will go on the worst losing streak ever. And if you saw how toxic I can be when I'm on this like terrible losing streak, like no one should be around me. And what I should do is just be like, okay, I'm in a terrible place. I just need to just get off, go do something else, come back another time, and it's like the hardest thing to do because you just want to finish at least on a win or something. It's, oh man, I understand, man. When I was a teenager, if you knew some of the things I did, like throwing chairs in the basement, of course, not at tournaments, but like, yeah, I remember throwing a chair across the room. I remember kicking a desk to pieces and then fixing it with Gorilla Glue. It actually looked really great afterwards. From the outside. Anyway, okay, so here's my thoughts. I can take this pawn, but it brings up my queen early, and I think he's going to start tempoing at the bishop at t6. The rook comes to d8. It's okay. Part of me is actually, I've got to play this balance between grabbing pawns and bringing out pieces. I mean, so part of me is like, maybe I should play knight f3, and then if he takes it, I can take on d5 with attack on the knight. I kind of like that. And if knight f3, bishop to g4, then maybe queen takes d5 actually, I think is okay. Sort of. Your blitz is 2,500? Nice. Killing it, dude. All right, I think I'm gonna go for knight f3. I think minus 1,000. Bishop f5. Okay, Levy is just going full out Gangnam style on me. Now here's kind of a deal. Black obviously wants to castle queenside. That's why they've brought out other pieces so quickly and just get this really quick development. On one hand, taking this pawn helps my opponent activate their rook with a gain of time by attacking me. But on the other hand, by doing that move, they don't get to castle queenside, which means that they're going to have to castle kingside, which is going to take a while, considering that there's two pieces in between, and the queen's blocking the bishop. So that means that the king will sit in the center for a while, and I'm kind of okay with that. Chescudo says, nice improvement. I need to learn how to do that so quickly. No, yeah. Like, seriously, I don't know where some of you all come from, but, like, I hear stories all the time, like, I've been playing chess for a year, and now I'm, like, plateauing at 1,500. Can you help me get, like, higher? And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. You got to 1,500 in a year? Like, I have students that take, 2 or 3 years to get there, depending. So, I don't know. You guys improve at alarming rates. I can't keep up. I was beating 2Ks. in a year. I'm starting to get messages. How the hell I improved so quickly. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, okay, for me to think, I don't think 1,500 is that hard, but if you actually think about the total skill set you need to be a 1,500, it's quite a bit. You need to be able to be a solid intermediate player where you're not hanging any pieces, basically never hanging pieces accidentally. You have your strategies down. You have, I would say, you have a set openings list, and you are fairly familiar with them, and you can find tactics. I would say basic tactics you can find reasonably well. If there's a quick fork, if there's a quick pin, if there's a mate in 1 or 2, you're probably going to find it pretty quickly. And while that might not seem like a huge laundry list, that takes time to develop. You know, I don't know about you, but from teaching everyone that I've taught, unless you're really, really focused on it, starting to actively find tactics in your own game, that takes a while. Hold on, you guys are going crazy. Let's see. Chesco says I got a special prize in my club for it. Pretty sure Lead Chess started me at 1500. 1500. So you're saying 1500 over the board is very different from 1500 Lead Chess. It depends, actually. It depends. I would say that overall online ratings are a bit inflated, but not for the rapid ratings. Blitz ratings, absolutely. Bullet ratings, absolutely, especially on chess.com, because mass volume increases those ratings, right? But for rapid games, like 15-minute or 10-minute whatever plus, since those don't have nearly the same volume as the shorter games do, those have inflated far less. And I don't know, I think that you could probably start making, I mean, it's not a one-to-one comparison, but I bet you could make some comparisons. When I coach, one of the first things I try to teach is letting people do puzzles the right way, because 9 out of 10 they do them wrong, so they don't actually improve. No, I completely agree with you. That's why I am a big proponent of, if you guys don't know, like the manual of chess combinations, tactics, number one thing that you have to understand in chess. Without tactics, as Gary Kasparov said, is the foundation of good chess. If you know all the best strategies, but you can't find basic checkmates and forks and skewers, you're going to lose all your pieces, and you're just going to, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But the thing is that most online trainers just throw random puzzles at you, and you're just supposed to get better at chess. And the way that they judge the strength of a problem is how often a certain rating of player gets it correct. But, oh my gosh, some of those are like mates in 3. Like, do you know how many times I do Puzzle Rush, and there's like a mate in 3 for like a 1000 rating, and I'm like, how did this even happen? And it's just because most 1000s will get the moves right naturally, even if they don't see it before they do it. And so it's, I don't know, it's a really flawed system if you ask me. Super flawed. Anyway, back to this. We gotta, listen, we're only 5 moves in. We gotta beat Levy, and that's just the start. I think I'm gonna go for Queen takes d5. Again, I don't like that I'm being so greedy. I don't like that he can develop the rook with tempo. But again, he's not gonna castle queen side, and that's gonna buy me a lot of time. What? Is this really 2500? This can't be 2500. What is this? This cannot be 2500. There is no way that this is 2500. You're telling me that Gotham 2500 computer stopped playing opening book because I played 1a3 on move like what, and is now down 2 pawns and developed? What is this? I'm 6.5 months in, and I'm 1450, but it's hard to progress. Dude, Pungent, like, seriously, dude. It has taken my students years. I mean, granted, they're kids, and it takes time and, you know, how much time and effort they want to put in. Obviously, if you're putting in, like, hours a day at your chess because you just love it that much, you're going to progress a lot faster than some kid that just comes to group class once a week for an hour. Obviously. But still, I mean, to get that rating in that short of a time, I mean, that really shows some serious commitment. I mean, I wouldn't undersell yourself. Plus, I mean, like, I see you on here all the time. I see you watching I don't know, dude. You tell me. Pungent, I'm just curious. If you had to say how much time you spend on chess each day, like whether it's watching chess or doing chess or something chess related, how much time would you say each day on average? And I asked that question to all of you, actually. I'm curious, how much time would you say on average you spend doing something or watching something chess related? Because for me in middle school and high school, it was at least 4 hours a day. Easy. I just got lost in chess. Just love it so much. Chess Kudo says like 8 hours. Blue Elvis says like 6 hours, 3 or so on a non-school 1 to 2. Yeah, so I mean, like, you're Pungent. I mean, you're putting in almost the kind of time that I was putting in when I was shooting up the ladder, and like, yeah. So it's, in that sense, I guess I'm not surprised. But still, 6.5 months, that's still pretty good. All right, I'm kind of torn here. Obviously, I'm going to save the queen because I have no good counterattacks. Part of me wants to play like queen d3 here, so that I can keep the king from castling queenside. But the queen's a target here, and I don't know, it's not that great. And after queen d3, queen c5, it's like, I don't know, maybe. Part of me just wants to play queen b5, saving the queen with threat here. I'm pretty sure, obviously, after queen b5 castles queenside, and maybe like knight c3, and again, I still think that black does not have the kind of compensation that justifies being down 2 pawns. But still, I'm letting my opponent castle. I guess I'm going to go with queen b5. I guess I'll go with queen b5. One of the things I like to do when challenging lower rated streamers to go to positions where they have weaknesses so they improve without knowing. Caffey's free. Wait. Chess Kudo, what do you mean? Where they have weaknesses. Wait, you mean like you give them a problem, like a position where they're already kind of suffering due to their own weaknesses and they have to kind of dig themselves out, kind of a thing? Is that what you mean? Like they have some terrible weakness and it's like it's pretty unpleasant and it'll be pretty obvious? Or I'm pretty sure Levy's in trouble. I'm gonna play queen b5 and he's obviously gonna castle queenside. It's the most logical move. And I'm gonna keep an eye on here, like, you know, how is he gonna, like, okay, in this position, his best bet is to try and rip me apart as fast as possible. How is he gonna pull that off is a good question. It is in black's best interest to attack me like crazy and develop like crazy. I mean, it's probably in my best interest to get castles as soon as possible. I mean, I want to trade too as well, but this doesn't actually seem that great. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's good. Bishop g4. Do I care about bishop g4? Do I care about bishop g4? Bishop d5? Maybe? Chess, it says yes, so they can practice. Suppose they are bad at rook endgames. Oh yeah, of course. So you give, okay. Even if, yeah. What do you ask them when they're not good, or do you lurk for a bit and watch? Most people I challenge, I've watched for a while. Oh. Studying their weaknesses, and then being like, I'm going to exploit your weaknesses. Like a samurai. Bruh. What's my weakness other than Thai green chicken curry? Okay, several of those words sounded delicious. All of them sounded delicious. However, I have not heard them all together. I've heard of curry, I've heard of chicken curry, I've heard of green curry. I've heard of Thai chicken, I've heard of Thai curry. I've never heard of green chicken. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you serve me up some green chicken, if the color of my chicken is green, and it's not like because it's covered in basil or something leafy, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat green chicken. I'm sorry. You need to Google that. Wait. Green chicken. I'm supposed to Google green chicken. Green chicken. Green chicken. I mean, so the it's because once again, it's the chicken isn't green though. The curry is green, right? So it should be Thai chicken green curry, not Thai green chicken curry. Because the chicken's not green, it's the curry is green, right? I should not join the stream, I'm hungry. I'm kind of getting hungry too. All right, back to chess. All right, candidate moves here. I mean, I could play bishop to 2 here. I'm a little bit concerned about bishop g4, but bishop d5 is actually kind of nice. It's kind of really useful for me in several ways, but it does move the same piece a lot. Wait, for real? So Cheskudo has said that he has sized up Blue Elvis and that he says transitioning into endgames and what pieces to trade. Hey, Blue Elvis, you know I have a video on transitioning into endgames, and that's my part 1 on mastery, my first part. Because I'm telling you, that's a huge, like, understanding, like, and do you want to know the solution? The solution is a nice little book called Positional Chess Handbook. Positional Chess Handbook. And that's basically the entire book. The entire book basically is transitioning from middle games into winning end games. First, it shows you some thematic winning end games, like good knight, bad bishop. And then it'll show you middle games that transition into that winning end game. So that you, because that's a way that we get a lot of advanced players, is that they don't know that they're wandering into a losing end game. They think it's okay, and they don't understand yet. So, dang, I don't even, oh man. I don't have a hold on. I gotta fix this. Fine, hold on. I'm fixing this right now. I can't, everyone's using these commands. I don't got these commands. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna log on to Nightbot really quick, and I'm gonna go into commands and add command, exclamation point YouTube. Sure. Subscribe to my YouTube. Okay, I think that works now. I think I'm okay when I play against you that the NM helps. Make it 2 commands? What do you mean 2 commands? You can also do exclamation point YT. Oh. You guys are the best, seriously. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I know that I'm a decent chess coach, but like, there's so much of this I don't know, and you all make my life that much better. So sincerely, thank you. All right, back to this. Candidate moves are bishop c4, knight c3. I almost want to play bishop e2. I don't like playing passive, but again, I'm kind of anticipating this big attack. But again, getting passive is something I really, really detest most of the time. There's another move I kind of want to play slightly. It's queen a4, because the bishop kind of wants to go to b5, where it would threaten the knight in a7. I'm just going to play knight c3. I think it's going to be fine. And I calculated that, and I think I'm going to play queen a4 here. And there are some variations I'm willing to sack here. In fact, well, it would not be a sack at the moment. A moment ago, because just a moment ago after here I'm threatening bishop takes a6, b takes, and then the knight on c6 would fall. So this queen c5 actually makes a ton of sense. Threatening the pawn e5, making this so that it does not win a knight now, because the knight's guarded by the queen. But I will tell you, even against a computer right now, I'm tempted to do this, because I'm already up 2 pawns. So after sacking a bishop for 2 more pawns, I'm going to be up 4. But, oh. Okay, here's the annoying part of all this. If I play bishop takes a6, b takes a6, queen takes a6 check, king b8, and then like, I'm just going to castle. I'm castling into bishop c4, hitting my queen and the rook on f1. And actually, I don't really see a good counter to that. I'm still kind of tempted. To avoid opening Kudo, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you did redeem your channel points, and so a3 had to happen. A3 had to happen. Okay, thoughts going through my head. I mean, again, candidate move. Another candidate move here is kind of pawn e4, which would allow bishop to e3, which would hit the queen again with tempo, as well as try to activate my pretty bad bishop. Again, the only thing that makes me, it's a really delicate balance I'm playing right now, because at the moment, black has 4 activated pieces and is castled. I have 3 activated pieces and I'm not castled, and I can't immediately castle. And so black has some short-term advantages and I have some long-term advantages, and I have to keep that balance in check. If I get too greedy and fall too far behind in development, then, Levy's just gonna kill me in an attack. Someone have enough channel points for a queen? No, don't make me sack my queen against Levy. I'm gonna have to start over. Oh man, Botez Gambit against Levy Robot? Levy Robot? I mean, I'm not sure what I'm afraid of if he plays, like, okay, my calculation is like e4, knight takes e5, bishop to e3, knight takes f3, check, g takes f3. I like my position, I'm not gonna lie, I like my position. I think. Queen h5, wait, no, queen h5. Then bishop takes a6? He can't do that. Bishop takes a6 because it takes and check, and he can't go this way. My bishop and queen will mate him over there. Pungent says, you should do a series where you do a long video on every part of the game individually. Opening, middle game, and end game. And at the end of the series, start a fresh chess account and break down the thought process of the journey to mastery. Pungent, do me a favor. Do me a favor. I will tell you what. I'll tell you what. I will grant that request. I will do that. But do me a favor, and if you haven't already, go subscribe on my YouTube. But if you could, something I've asked people to do in some of the other videos, I've forgotten to do it recently, is to let me know in the comments that. Does that even help me? Does it even help me if you comment? I need some sort of record of this. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I appreciate if you comment, but if you don't, I'm gonna do this, because this is the only way I will really remember something. I'm gonna send myself an email. Remember, Pungent says, I can't spell it. Pungent says, bloop. I'm sending that to myself, and then I'm starting that. Boom. Boom. Okay, there we go. I totally want an in-depth guide on how everything works. How you said long-term revenge versus short-term. I will beat Levy. Jesse guaranteed. Yeah, we'll try here. Okay, I don't know. Here's my calculation. I kind of like this e4 move. If knight takes e5. Okay, so again, here's my thought process. Right now, I am trying to do a combination of different strategies. I'm trying to do my basic strategies where I need to bring out my bishops and get my king safe and activate my rooks, probably on the open file. I need to do all these things. But I also am up 2 pawns, and I have to consider what's also going on in this position. In this position, the biggest difference between my position and their position, again, is black has a lead in development, 4 activated pieces to my 3. Black's king is castled, mine is not. But I'm up 2 pawns. And so balancing that, like, should I give 1 pawn back to catch up a development? Maybe. And that's what I'm kind of thinking about. So I'm thinking, how do I kind of balance this out? So I'm thinking pawn e4, that's going to free my dark square bishop. Knight takes e5 wins back that lost pawn. Bishop e3 develops this bishop with attack on the queen. That's a gain of tempo. We get to do something we want while gaining time. I love doing that. Anytime I can do something good and attack you, you're going to have to waste time defending, and then I just keep taking advantage and gaining a bunch of time. So, pawn e4. Knight takes pawn e5. Bishop e3 attacking the queen. Now the queen's gonna be like, how do I save myself and keep guarding the knight? So she'll probably throw it away with knight takes knight check. I'll take back my g pawn. And then if that queen slides over to h5, I think I can sacrifice on a6 with my bishops and queen aiming over here. I think he would die. I'm going for it. Boop. Okay, here we go. Just double checking. Okay, one thing I gotta remember is that he can ignore me too. If I play bishop e3 and he ignores me by playing bishop d3, d7 attacking my queen, that just can't be good. That can't be good. Because I would end up winning a piece. No. Okay, we're going for it. Bishop e3. Knight takes knight check. Pawn takes back. Queen h5. Can I sack on a6? Am I right? Levy, did you just walk right into my plans? Can I sack on a6? Well, I want to do it. Listen, I am not a magician. I just know how Levy's robot thinks. You know, I got the master plans directly from chess.com, and they said, hey, there's gonna be this time. It was kind of like when Morpheus talked to Neo and told him he was the one, like that kind of talk. Like you're gonna be the one against Levy's. Like, you know, for some reason, Does this work? Does this not work? Okay, yes, he can play queen takes f3. This is true. This is true. But... okay, hold on. If queen takes f3... No. This... wait. Oh. Okay. If bishop... first of all, if bishop takes a6, b takes a6, queen takes a6 check. If king b8, this would lose immediately to a very common checkmating pattern with a queen and a bishop that everyone should know. Try your best to imagine this position. Again, try to imagine bishop takes a6, b takes a6, queen takes a6 check, king b8. With the queen and the bishop, it'll go bishop a7 check. The only move will be king to the corner. Then I will notice that my queen is lined up with his king. The bishop will slide back to b6 check. So right now, I've got a bishop here, I've got a queen here, and his king is right here. And he will have to go back to b8. I will play my queen up to a7 check, guarded by my bishop on b7 or b6. He'll have to go to c8, and queen takes c7 is mate. That's one variation. If bishop takes a6, b takes a6, queen takes a6 check, king d7, I didn't even really consider this line that hard just because I'm like, the king, man, the king. I feel like I can castle queenside check and be super happy. Like, pretty happy. Pretty happy. But the one variation I'm not sure about is the bishop takes a6, queen takes f3. And I probably should have given this a little bit more consideration. The problem is if I move my rook to g1, he can do the takes and takes maybe in the king here, and I don't know if I can get away, because I can't castle, but I can play rook d1 check. And I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's enough. Okay? And listen, for some of you, I hope that there is someone out there that can actually follow this, but I'm going to tell you the truth right now. Every time that a master tells me, not every time, but especially when I was trying to get better at chess, and masters are like, listen to all of my analysis and calculation, and I'd be like, I can't keep up with this. I can't. So, if you're struggling right now, just know that you're in extremely good company. And I'm even probably going to make a lesson series on how to improve your visualization, because a big part of getting better at chess is you have to be able to see the pieces moving either in your head or just kind of use your imagination, right? And yeah, Kathy says, wouldn't the queen on f3 be blocking the castles? That's exactly the point. That's exactly what would be happening. So I'm not sure. I want to play this move. I'm not going to lie. There is a piece of me that wants to be a total wimp right now and just play bishop e2 and develop normally and just, you know. But you know what? I can't back down to Levy. Hold on. I have to talk to him. This is one of my favorite parts of these segments, is when I get to blow up their faces and have a personal chat. Here we go. Levy, baby! I'm a sacrifice. I'm a sacrifice on you. It's about to happen. And you're gonna look like this. No. You're gonna look like this. Ugh. I don't know why it's struggling on the right side, but that's how it's gonna be. You're gonna be so sad. You're gonna be so sad, you're not even gonna know it. You're gonna have those sad eyebrows too. You're starting to look like a Muppet. You're starting to look like Grover. Yeah, that's how you're gonna look after I sacrifice against you. You're gonna say, please, please, Jesse, don't do it. Okay, this just looks terrible. That's okay. Don't do it. And then you're gonna cry a little tear, just like that, just like that. That's beautiful. It's kind of a, you know, I gotta make a little bit of a lighter tear, a little bit of contour to that tear, a little bit of shading. Oh, that looks fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, that was a good chat. We're going back. Boom! Oh. Okay, so he did the thing I didn't want him to do. I still feel pretty good about this. I do feel pretty good about this. I'm pretty sure this move is forced. The only other move to consider is bishop takes b7 check, which I was thinking about as well. After king takes, which is forced, if queen a7 check, king to c8, queen to a6 check, king to d7 is forced, rook to d1 check, bishop to d6, and then just rook to g1, and just say, your turn, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Bishop takes b7 here, queen takes queen a7 check, king here, queen a6 check, king here. Well, why not queen a4 check? Can he go back to c8? Can he go back to c8? I know what you're saying. If he plays king here, then maybe bishop c5 check is maybe good. Can he might actually get away with running to f6, as terrifying as that might seem. Oh man. Listen. Whether I play rook g1 and then he takes it and then I take it and it goes into that here line, or I take now and play queen a7 check. No. Queen b5 check, king c8, queen a6 check, king d7, and it'd be the same position. I'm kind of a fan of doing it my way because it saves me the time of having to calculate, because then just in case on rook g1 there is some big unexpected move I didn't see, I don't even have to worry about that because I've already forced the other variation to happen. We're gonna go for it. Boop. You're just gonna attack my king? No dinner first? Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you wanted to get to know me on a personal level, Leviathan. Check. I'm not kidding. This is a key moment. Like, this moment is very important. Does anyone understand how important this moment is? Like, how I play this moment right here, I think is going to determine whether I win or lose. Not going to lie. The key moment might have been earlier. It might have been earlier. But, again, I mean, technically speaking, my illustrious opponent is up 1 pawn. All right, team, we need to find the combo to seal off this deal. So, okay, I'd like to say something. So, I want you to see how roles have reversed. And this is so important in chess because something that took me a long time to realize was I used to get so attached to certain advantages, okay? Like earlier in this game, we're up 2 pawns, okay? There would be a time and a place where I'm like, okay, I've got pawns, they've got active pieces, so I just need to, catch up in development. And I would just focus on just that one good thing I had and just milk it. But I've learned to kind of be more like Bruce Lee and kind of be like water and go with the flow and not get too attached to one good thing and be willing to swap it off for something else. Because it went from Levy being down 2 points and having sort of a little bit of attack, to me now being down 1 point and having attack. So I've kind of switched roles with him and said, I think I'm gonna, yeah. So I think that's neat. I think that's a neat thing to do in chess, and I think that it's an important thing to understand how to do. But we have to figure out a way to seal this deal, and I'm not positive how. If queen a6, king d7 is forced. If queen a4 check, I was suggested earlier, if king e7, bishop c5 check, king f6, as ridiculous as it seems. I don't know, I'll look at that more if I have to, but it's a little bit muddy, and I'd rather have something a bit more clear-cut if possible. You think we messed up? You have to play bishop d4 again? You think it's a draw? You think we messed up? You've got to have faith. You've got to have faith. Have faith, I say. Have faith. Okay. Queen a6 check, king d7, rook d1 check, king e7. Wait, no. No. Well, if king e7. King f6, bishop g6 is not possible because I don't want to draw. Listen, I didn't come here for a draw. I came here. We've got to beat Levy, okay? We got to knock this out of the park. Hormesis, if I'm saying that correctly. Hey, buddy. Hey, good to see you, man. Rook g1 was probably winning. Oh. Listen, we've got to have faith. You know, Hikaru said the biggest risk in chess is not to take one. I feel happier that I took this risk than if I hadn't, because I know I'm going to grow as a chess player as a result of it. I've got to get myself outside my comfort zone. The bishop was immune. Intuition is king after practice. Intuition is king after practice. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Magnus Carlsen says that, he says he almost always plays the first move that comes into his mind. The rest is just double checking. Is it helpful at all to play rook g1 now? We're just going to help him get away more. So I feel like queen a6 check. Queen a6 check, king d7. If queen a4 check, like we were talking about, if king to e7, bishop c5 check, king f6, bishop d4 check, and we take the draw by having him go back to e7, because if he plays here, he's walking into this, which will kill him. I mean, I agree to everything you're saying, except that the part about the draw, I don't want the draw. Okay, you know what someone told me once? This is something Roman Gingiashvili said. He said, Jesse, if you can see that a sacrifice leads you to at least a perpetual or guaranteed draw, you should probably do it. And then get to the point right to the point where you can then choose to make that perpetual, that forced draw, and then look as hard as you can and see if you can find a win. He says at best, you're going to find an amazing win. It's going to be a brilliant game. At worst, you take your draw. You agree, but you don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to win. I also have to be objective as a chess player. I can't just play to win because I want to. So if I can't find a win, I might have to take what you're saying. King d7, rook to d1 check. Bishop to d6, rook g1. And if queen a6, king d7, rook d7, if king e7, bishop c5, check, king within. I could play rook takes. Oh man. This is like the moment. Like, this is the moment. It's like an old saying in boxing, use your intuitive tactics, but don't expect a knockout will come if your habits are solid enough. I like that. I like that. Time for my hopefully 2200 game? Dude. You need... Chess, but Kudo, before you leave, look me in the eyes, even though I can't see you, and you tell me. Are you still tilted? Even at all? Are you ready to play completely calm chess? And if you are, go do it. But if not, I implore you not to keep tilting, because it's just going to be such suffering. Such suffering. Not anymore. I will if I lose. Okay. Okay. Why queen a4 and not queen b5? That's a good question. I guess I like queen a4 because if the king goes back here, I always have queen a8 checks. If we go back to here, I guess we, if he goes back c8, I always have queen a6 checks, but yeah, I guess I don't have I don't know. I guess this feels more right. It has, I don't know. I mean, but this does have more access to over here, which is why I was kind of interested in that as well. Had a sneaky dinner back now? Okay. I feel ya. I feels ya. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We're finding out how the sack is. I might have to take a draw. I don't really want to draw, but I might have to take a draw, which I'm going to be embarrassed by, because I feel like I should be able to win here. I mean, this is appealing because of that open, but okay, if here, first of all, I have no continuation. Whereas if he goes here and here, I can play queen a8 check here and then, oh no. That's still a draw, isn't it? That's still a draw, isn't it? Because if here and king c8 and I play queen a8 check and they play king d7 and I play rook d1 check, they sack their queen with check and then take my queen. That'd be miserable. That'd be a very big mistake. Huge mistakes. There's no draw against these. Well, I want to try to perpetual and it wouldn't end the game. Oh, you can't perpetual the robots? They took off the rule? I'm sorry, man. That's poo-poo right there. Oh my gosh, he's doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Bishop c5, king f6. Is it really gonna do it? Rook takes d8, queen takes h1, check, king to d2, bishop takes c5. That does not seem great. That does not seem great. Well, knight d5, check, king g6. Oh my gosh, this king is out. Knight check. If I play knight check, he plays bishop takes, and my rook is still hanging. That's why this is part of the problem. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so embarrassing. If I have to play this move and he trades rooks and takes an e4, it's gonna be so embarrassing. I'm gonna just be like hopeless, just down a piece with like no comp. This move is forced in my opinion. If I don't play it, I'm losing. Oh man, how is anyone supposed to see this crap? This is some crap. Some serious crap. Castles? Castles? I cannot castle. I mean, I can. I won't. I will not castle into this. I mean, oh gosh, castles. Castles? Castles? For real? I can't do it. I can't do it. Won't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, this king is gonna survive. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I seriously can't believe this. Is he gonna survive? He can't really survive. He can't actually survive. Can he? Can he really survive? Can he really? Oh my gosh. If rook takes d8, queen takes h1 check, king d2, bishop takes c5. Ew, I'm running really low on pieces and I can't get at him. This is... I'm so sad. If e5 check... This is my best play to not... No, I'm gonna lose another piece. Knight d5 check, rook takes. Because my rook is hanging. He can get away with all these things. It's total crap. Total crap. That's what it is. Here we go! Going into a losing position. Here we go into a losing position. And now we're down 2 pieces. Great. I hate you so much. Seriously. You would not have found a way out of this in real life. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna eat my words someday for saying that, but oh my gosh, stupid computer. I think I have to resign. I know it doesn't seem like it, but the thing is that I'm down 2 pieces. My king looks ridiculous. I have no immediate threats. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. I might have something kind of smart. Hold the phone. If I play the move queen to c6, I'm threatening queen takes bishop, and I'm also threatening pawn to e5 check with discovery on that unprotected queen. Can he save both? Can he? I don't think he can. Aha! I found something clever on accident! Yes! Okay. I am now down a piece for 2 pawns. And my opponent cannot develop easily. Oh gosh. This is annoying. Do I have to play this move? Do I really have to play this move? If king d1, bishop g4 check forces king e1, queen c1 check is somewhat unpleasant. Somewhat unpleasant. I'm not trading queens here. I can't. If king e1, queen c1 check, king knight d1? I guess. I mean, his queen is out of play. His queen is out of play. It is true. I don't think he wants to draw. What's wrong with king d3? Is this, I mean, I don't want to put the king there. I don't want to put the king there. Oh, you got a draw? You're still at 21.99? Nice. I found a cool move on accident. But I think I'm still losing. King d3. What's the problem with this move? He can't develop the knight. My king is stupid, though. This has got to be right. Okay. Okay, he wants to... Okay, here's his plan here. He can't develop the knight because the rook would hang. He wants to play, I believe, pawn to h6, king to h7, then develop the knight and just be up a piece and beat me. I have a passed pawn. I don't think it's that fast. I don't think I can stop his idea. I don't think. Do I have to sack even more? I mean, here, okay, listen. This is how I have to think about this, everybody. I am down a piece for 2 pawns. All I have is a long-term advantage of a passed pawn and a short-term advantage of this king still being open while my pieces are more active and his pieces sit here. These advantages are going to fade away very quickly as he, in 3 moves, gets his king save and activates his knight. This will last a while, but if he... This is more important to capitalize on, because if I play for this and he catches up, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. So anything that keeps the initiative in this position, keeps the attack, really needs to be considered here. I'm thinking about knight e2 here. Attacking the queen and also preventing knight's queen c1 check. If they play... Oh, it doesn't quite work. Oh. Never mind. I was thinking knight e2, queen takes e4, rook back to d4 with things like knight f4 check, and if king h6, queen h5 mate, but he has queen h1 checks. It's really... Again, I was thinking about things like this too, but if the rook d3, he could still play pawn h6, rook g3 check, king h7. He just hides away. I have a very limited time window right now to actually make something happen or lose. Basically. You know what? I think this totally does not work at all, but I'm curious. If a4, h6, a5, king h7, a6, knight f6, rook takes rook, king takes back, a7. I mean, that's a pretty far advanced past pawn, I've got to say. Maybe I really am supposed to just push my passed pawn. I think this loses, everybody. This feels like the absolute wrong thing to do. I feel like I should, but won't they just push Henry? Oh. A4, H5. I do here, and then they play check. Oh no. Yeah, that's a bit more of a problem than I thought about. I might be done, guys. This game might be over. I might have messed this one up for good. No, I see the queen c1 check ideas, Blue, but I was thinking knight d1. I'm not happy to do it, but I need something. I'm desperate right now. I need something like really good now. Is there any way I can get some threats going? Anything I can do. Anything I can do. Okay, you know, I'm pretty convinced that if I don't get an attack going, I'm losing here. So knight e2, queen takes e4. No, man. I'm telling you, I'm between this passed pawn and the extra piece and trading off and this, I'm gonna get wrecked hard if I can't believe I threw this position away. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. What is there? I need something clever here. I need tactics. Yep. Yep, that's what I need. Defend your rook should be h-pawn. I think I'm losing. Here we go. Oh, he actually played h5. He actually found the Henry move. Why did he have to find that? He's got to stop listening. He's got to stop listening. All right, here we go. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. kind of looking at this kind of thing because that queen wasn't there. If that queen wasn't there, that'd be mate. That would be mate. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Queen H2. Levy, can you please just stop guarding your pawn? I think I'm running out of ideas, my friends. This might be a goner. I know it's a goner, but freaking computer is just relentless. That's just, they don't make human errors, typically, unless you program them to. All right, Queen H2, Knight G3, Queen H2. This is getting close to the end. I'm really running out of ideas. I was in Queen G5, Knight F6, Knight G3. I was thinking that too, but the rook comes over to D, check. Makes my life really difficult, really difficult. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. It's all bad. 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 It's just all bad. Okay, we're going to the limit. Take it to the limit. I'm so bad at chess, everybody. You know what I just realized? This isn't mate. The knight can block. It's not mate. The cake is a lie. The cake is a lie. Oh, man. What's up, Quitman? I'm down 2 points in this position. 2 points. Doesn't even look good. Doesn't even look like it holds. This move is wishful thinking. That's what that is. That's wishful thinking. This whole position is wishful thinking at this point. Woohoo! Oh, great. I still believe. I've got to believe. Magnus could do this. Magnus could do this. If Magnus can do it, I can do it, right? If Magnus can do it, I can do it, right? One of the key tenets in these positions is to sit, is like in general, like stay centralized. Stay centralized, but if I play Queen C5, Bishop F5, that's a problem. It's a big problem. Sort of. Queen C5, Bishop F5? I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want it. If here, I feel like it's forcing more trades. And the knight takes F6 checks aren't working. Because like even if like knight takes f6 check, king takes, and queen at e7, he plays queen g7, blocking, and oh, terrible, just awful. Queen h4. I don't like that move either. It's so decentralized. I might play the move queen d5 here. So on bishop f5, I can meet it with rook g3. I don't like this move, but again, as a general concept, staying centralized is a good idea in these situations. Man, oh 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 man. Man, oh man, oh man. I think this is just becoming resignable. No. Check here. If he's gonna play bishop f5, he's just gonna force trades. He's just gonna force trades, and I'm gonna have nothing left to attack with, and I'm gonna lose. Just move this knight. If I move the knight, I could just let him play queen e1 mate and just get it over with. I could just play knight c3, just get it over with. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. Oh dear Lord. Okay, well you know what? I'm just gonna follow my heart, and my heart says I have one advantage, and that is a. Wait a second. Is this actually a threat? Because of the whole knight moving mate thing? Alright then. Don't like it. And here we go. I don't like it. This is all resignable. I should just resign. I really should. There's like, this isn't even worth playing anymore. It's not. I resign. Good game. One mistake! Alright. Let's learn something. We're gonna find out what that mistake is. Probably giving up the bishop the way I did. Ugh. There's so much I'm proud of that game for. There's so much I'm proud of that game for. I'm not, listen, I want to say this. I am not happy with the result, but I am happy with how I played. Of course he played 98% accurate. Look! Oh my gosh. Alright everyone. Yeah, here it was. This, oh my gosh. I was playing brilliant. His time is stuck in zero. Oh no, there's a. All right, let's learn something. Let's learn something. My last book move is 8-3. No. Was it just rook d1? Why is, okay, hold on. So now I have to take, and here, and check, and here like in the game before. But now there's this, oh, because it's the same thing that happened in the game. Okay, it I don't care. Call that a blunder. Whatever. It's the same thing that happened in the game without the queen takes h1 check. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Oh, that's the big mistake. Alright, everyone. Was I supposed to play rook g1 at this moment, too? Was I supposed to play rook g1 here too? It can't be right. It's too passive after I've sacked a piece. It's better than what I played, apparently, sort of. I'm gonna watch Cappy be right. Was it queen b5 check? Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Cappy. See you around, buddy. What is the move here? Does anyone know what it is? What is the move here that's supposed to not lose the game? I'm not supposed to no way am I supposed to castle. No way. Yeah, that's, no. Alright, what is it? Give it. I played queen a4. Oh no, I played the rook d1. It was, and then, oh yeah, the draw we talked about, the queen, wait, yeah, the queen a1, and then here, and then this check, and then here, and then this check, and then he's got to go back because this has got to lose, and I wasn't willing to accept it, Kudo. I wasn't willing to do it. I wasn't willing to be objective. I wanted to win too badly. Here, losing. I mean, yeah, that move was sick. It didn't matter though. It was all over. Okay, fine. What at this point, what was I supposed to do? Queen e3? I'm supposed to play queen e3 in this position and trade off the queens, and then when he plays here, it's not enough. Trade the rooks? This is not enough. Yeah, this is wishful thinking. This is wishful thinking. Hey, Kudo! 22, baby! That's right. That is right. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you so much. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, listen. Ugh, go back to queen d5. Hold on, wait. Queen d5? I don't know what it expects from me. See, the reason I didn't like the queen c5, I want to play queen c5, but it was this bishop f5 move that really actually made things the hardest for me. I guess queen d1 is a bit better. The moment I win the queen, the server died. Of course it did. This was just hopeless at this point. I was trying to explain to everyone. It's just he's trading off all the pieces, and there's just like, again, like I can play this out for a while, but it's suggesting I play queen d4 and trade off the queens. That's how bad this position is. So yeah, no bueno. But still, I just want to say this. I am super proud of several moves I played. I am super proud of all this calculation, the sack here. Like seriously, I'm super proud of this. And then I let it get a little bit too confusing. Well, anyway, listen, I'm committed. I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna beat Levy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't care how many times I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this until I beat all of them, and then I'm gonna beat Hikaru. That's the truth. It might take a little bit, but it's gonna happen someday, soon. I mean, I should have beat Levy this game. I really should have. And let's just see how the game should have happened. Okay, let's see what we should have seen. We should have seen rook e1. And then the take here. Yeah, rook d1 check. No wait, queen a4 check. Well, is it the queen a4 check again? Here. And then knight b5. Wow. What a tough move to find. Interesting. Okay, well, I would normally expect rook d1 check in such a position. And then after bishop d6, e5. Yeah, something like this. This is a variation I calculated in the game, and I thought that something like this could happen, but this is what should have happened. This is what the game should have been. Well, listen, again, listen. Am I sad I lost? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm actually more proud of myself that I took some chances, even against a robot. And yeah, it wasn't perfect, but again, you know, I'm here to get better. Even, you know, we all have room to get better, including me. So yeah, I'm proud of that. And I am gonna beat him. I'm gonna look him in his pixelated face, and I'm gonna beat him. That's what's gonna happen. Just simply cutting off the squares for the king using dark colors. Yeah. Well, listen, buddy. I think I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna wrap up the chess. I might get back on and do some little nightmares just because I have that, or little nightmares too, because I've been really wanting to keep playing that game. But yeah, I think at least in terms of chess, my brain is a bit exhausted after all that thinking. So I'll probably say goodbye for now. But anyway, you are all the most amazing people in the entire world. Thanks for joining me. You know, just quick shout outs before you all leave. You know, if you've been here, Chess Kudo, Feed, Grow With Him, Hormesis, Lemon Juices, Let Ups, Simply Gnome, you know, appreciate you all. I really, really do. Without you, there's no me. So I'm National Match Jesse Cohen.